what's something that would work really good in clear water? A bait you're going to crank, and the water's really clear, so noise can actually be a detriment. Good morning, guys and girls. February 22, about to use this shortest month of the year up, February 22. February 22, we're reading from a Catch a Better Life book right here on the Catch a Better Life channel on YouTube. If you are not subscribed to this channel, please, pretty please, hit that subscribe button, subscribe right now. If you are subscribed, please share this with as many friends as you possibly can. You know, we have got over 24,000 people, I believe it is, 23 or 24,000 people on this channel, and it's just absolutely incredibly great people. I mean, I've come to know so many of them. I've met a lot of you out doing the personal appearances that I've done. I'm doing a lot of personal appearances this year also, and we see a lot of you out there all over the United States of America, and it's just absolutely a fantastic channel. We got a scripture for every single day, a fishing tip for every day, and a devotion built around fishing. It will absolutely change your life for the better. Catch a Better Life, that's what it's all about. February 22, we're looking at Mark 13:27. Oh, this is a good one. Get ready. He will send his angels and gather together his elect from the four winds, from the farthest parts of the earth to the farthest parts of heaven. Oh, my goodness. What a day that'll be. Here's what I wrote about that. Tournament anglers often make what they call a milk run. Now, they're not going to the store and buying milk. They have 10 or more spots to stop and fish during the day, during the tournament day. As that day goes on, the plan is catching a bass or two on several of these stops and end up that day with a strong limit. Got 10 or 15 spots, you catch a fish on half of them, and you get a call or two or three, you're probably going to have a pretty good limit. In today's verse, Jesus himself was talking about sending his angels on the biggest milk run in all of history. The largest, biggest milk run in all of history, picking up his elect, picking up his chosen, his redeemed, picking up you and me. That's exactly right, picking up you and me. His tremendous power, his incredibly great glory will be on full display for all mankind to see. Every man, woman, and child on this earth will see it that day. We don't know when that day comes. We don't know when that milk run will happen. But Jesus himself said that it will. He said, I'm coming back. I'm coming back to get my elect, my chosen. Many think that the signs are here right now. I get comments about that almost every single day. I couldn't help but think when I heard about the devastating earthquake that happened here a while back. Over 40,000 people, the last figure I saw, over 40,000 people had been killed in that earthquake. And I told somebody, that's nothing to what will happen. That's terrible. It's incredibly bad. It's an amazing, huge, large tragedy. But it's nothing compared to what's going to happen. The Bible tells us that earthquakes will be one of the signs. Jesus told us to watch. He told us to be ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Are you ready? Are you ready for Jesus to come back and make that tremendous milk run, pick up you and me? Oh, my goodness. Here's our tip for today. A mimic impersonator is a bait made by Lucky Strike without a rattle. And there's the key words, those three words right there, without a rattle. You could throw other lipless crankbaits also this time of the year, and they work really well, particularly if you've got grass. They're great baits to work around the grass. But if you throw the ones that do not have a rattle in them, that works really good. You know, originally, the original lipless crankbait was a Cordell hotspot made by Cotton Cordell. It had a weight in there in the front of it, which made it a dynamite throwing bait. It made it sink about a foot a second, and it made a really great bait. It was a whole new, brand new type of bait that we didn't have. A crankbait, but without a lip on it to make it dive down deep. It just simply rattled and it just simply vibrated as it went along. It had one weight in there, and that was all. Actually, what created the rattle was some of those weights came unglued. The glue wasn't nearly as good as what we have nowadays. The glue came unglued, and they caused those weights to rattle. So fishermen were learning that a lot of places they were catching a lot more fish with the baits that rattled. And so they were taking a bait out of the boxes in little plastic boxes back then, not this fancy packaging we have now. It's a little plastic box. Open it up and seeing if that bait would rattle. If it wasn't rattling, they'd get another one out. And they'd find one that rattled, and they thought they were made that way. And Cotton Cordell went to a promotion one time back in, I think, North Carolina or South Carolina. And the guys got to tell him that story about some of them rattling. He knew none of them was supposed to rattle. He built them. And he would take it and hit it on the side of the counter, bust that weight loose and make it rattle. He said, listen, rattles. That's how rattling crankbaits got started. But in clear water, really, really clear water, the ones that do not rattle seem to produce a little bit better. We get the spring rains, the water gets a little bit dingy or a little bit dirty, the rattles seem to work a lot better. A mimic impersonator without a rattle produces well in clear, cold water. I think you still need water temperatures up around 55 degrees or so, 58 degrees in there before those baits really work good. But those baits produce really well right now. Sam Rayburn, Toledo Bend, Garnersville, oh my goodness. Giants. Guys and girls, go out there and have you a great one today. And remember, I sure do love you.